Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I have to start by thanking you all so much. Yesterday we hit 1,000 subscribers. Like, my mind is blown. Like, it honestly, I've been working for that number for so long, and obviously you see it getting closer, like you hit 200, you hit 600, you hit 900, but to see it roll over to 1,000 is just... it's mind-blowing. Like, that's really mind-blowing. And I know in the grander scheme of things that like, I'm small potatoes still, but there's just something about that number. It's been the gold ring that I've been reaching for so long, and you guys have made that a reality for me. So thank you so much. And I have to give a big thank you to my friend Paula over on A Beauty Guru Made Me Do It. She put out a call for subscribers on my behalf without me knowing, without even letting me know she'd done that. She just did it out of the goodness of her heart, and that is what really pushed me over the edge and got me past that 999 numbers. So Paula, thank you so much. I'm so excited about this that I'm forgetting to breathe, apparently. But thank you. You're a good apple, kid, and I really do like you. I'm going to link Paula's channel down below. Guys, please go and check her out. She is absolutely lovely. She does a ton of panning projects and just working through her stash. It's really inspiring to watch, so please go and give her some support as well. Having said all of that, what I thought I would do today is just take it back to 2017 when I started this channel, and I took a look at my very first favorites video, which I will also link down below if you want to travel back in time a little bit. I was filming in my bedroom. I didn't have any artificial lights, and I seem far more mellow then than I do now. I think I was still just nervous about being on camera. This is very much more representative of my actual personality. I am not particularly subdued in real life. So I've evolved and I've become much more comfortable on camera, and it shows. But that is not the point of this video. What I wanted to do is take a look at the products that I mentioned in my first favorites and let you guys know if I still have them, if I still like them, would I still recommend them, all of that good stuff. So that sounds like something that's gonna tickle your pickle. Then let's do this. Alright, so let's just dive into it. The first product that I mentioned in that video was the Ciate Glitter Flip Liquid Lipstick. At the time I had the shade Infamous. I still have that. Here it is here. And subsequent to filming that video, I also picked up another shade. This one is Crush, which I believe I purchased like not all that long ago. Like a few months ago they were on sale on the Sephora website and picked it up. So the thing with these, if you're not familiar with them, you apply them like any other liquid lipstick, and then the trick with them is that once they've dried, you can press your lips together and that reveals the glitter. So it is sort of a glittery lipstick, but what I do like about them, aside from just the glitter, because honest to God, I have a crow living inside of me, and anything that shimmers and shines, I just kind of have to have. So aside from all of that is the fact that these are just really good lipsticks in and of themselves. They do last a very long time. They're not overly sticky. There is a little bit of a stickiness to them, but nothing that's distracting or bothersome. But it's just a cool concept that you can have this like glittery lipstick without it feeling gritty or messy. The glitter doesn't like transfer down onto your face as you wear it, anything like that. So I still like them. I don't wear it very often. I mean, honestly, it is gimmicky at the end of the day. But on an evening out or when I want something a little bit fancier than normal, this is something that I would go for. I'm not one that's going to put lipstick on and then pat glitter on top of it and call it a night. This is the kind of product that I would go for if I wanted some sort of glitter on my lips. I don't know that it's still a favorite, we'll put it that way. I liked it enough to buy a second shade, but it's not something that I reach for over and over. So there's that. So now that this has had a chance to dry a little bit, I'll see if it'll work. There, so just pressing on it. I can still feel a little bit of that tackiness, but you can see the glitter really shining through on it. So that's that. Moving on. The next product that I talked about was the Just Peachy Mattes eyeshadow palette from Too Faced, which I also still have. Spoiler, I still have all of these favorites. And that's saying something because I do declutter my makeup collection at least once a year, usually twice. If you poke through my channel, you will see massive declutter videos. So the fact that these have made the cut a few times over speaks to how I actually feel about these products. So there is the Just Peachy Mattes palette. That is what I'm wearing on my eyes today, with the addition of a Stila Glitter and Glow on the very center. That's the shiny part, because obviously this is all matte, so there's no shiny in it. If you haven't seen it, there are the shades inside of it. And I have to say, I don't necessarily reach for it a lot because I am trying to do this whole pan that palette thing, but I still love this palette. I love the smell of it, I love the packaging of it, I love the shade selection. It's a fully functional palette. I love the shade selection. You have nice deepening shades, nice lightening shades, and everything in between. All the shades work well together. I love that they didn't go for a black, that they put a dark brown in there, and that there's some darker purpley options. It's just a beautiful palette. Honestly, I think this is my favorite Too Faced palette that I have. Yes, the gold chocolate bar one is also way up there, but this one, I really, really like this one. If you had the Sweet Peach palette and you didn't like the scent of it, don't worry, this smells nothing like that. This one has a very pleasant but largely subtle scent to it, whereas the other one was like wham in your face and smelled very manufactured. This one is actually really nice, so it is definitely still a favorite palette of mine. Up next is the Cinema Secrets Brush Cleanser. Wow, I cannot say that. Cinema Secrets Brush Cleanser. And I still have that. This is probably 3 bottles later, about that. I buy it in obviously like the jumbo economy size. This is just so fantastic. I will say at that time I was washing like face brushes with this as well. And I will still do that every now and then for just a quick rinse, but I do prefer this for just eye brushes. I find with face brushes you don't really get as deep of a cleanse out of this product as you would if you ran them underwater and really used like a good soap with them. But on the fly cleanses, no problem whatsoever. You just pour a little bit into, I have a little metal tin that it came with, dip the brush in, wipe it back and forth on some paper towel or a regular towel, and they're good to go. There can be still some staining on the bristles, but you're not going to get like a muddiness of color or anything like that. This is a fantastic product. It's instantly dry afterwards, so you don't have to like leave them out overnight for the bristles to dry, anything like that. And I think using this has really helped with the longevity of my brushes because I'm not submersing them in water and running all of that all over them. I'm not getting really aggressive with cleaning the bristles, so I think they're not really falling apart because of this product. So I really do like it. I hate the price of it. This gigantic bottle's 50 bucks. Moving right along, the next product are the makeup sponges from Shop Miss A. You can get them, I think they're $1.50 now, I believe, like $1.55, somewhere around there. Here's what they look like. So here it is wet, here it is dry, both of them dirty. So no judgment. So you can see they do fluff up quite nicely. They are very soft and they're just fantastic. And for like $1.50, I will not spend $26 on a beauty blender. I've also said that in a multitude of videos. These are just fantastic little sponges. I have no complaints about them. They last a very long time, so they don't like shred the minute you use them. They, like I said, are super soft and spongy, which one would hope they would be since they're sponges. But like they're bouncy, they're fantastic. So I've got nothing more to say about them except if you are looking for beauty blender type sponges, visit the Shop Miss A website and save yourself a ton of money. Next is a lipstick from Maybelline. It is one of their ColorSensationals in the shade Warm Me Up. Here it is here, and here it is here. It's just a fantastic pinky nude. It has a little bit of shine to it. It feels very creamy on the lips. There it is in the tube. And it's just a fantastic lipstick. And for, I think they're about $8 here in Canada, you really can't go wrong. Maybelline has about 1 million shades to choose from, so there's going to be something for every skin tone and every preference. They have a multitude of finishes. Sorry, I just hit my mirror. They have a multitude of finishes to choose from, so there really is something for everybody, and you don't have to break the bank to do it. Also on my face, the highlighter that I'm wearing today was the next product that I talked about. It's one of the Heaven's Hue highlighters from Stila. This one's in the shade Kitten, and it's just a really nice champagne-y kind of color. It's got a fantastic feel to it, like it feels like silk. There it is there, very metallic but blends out beautifully. It's not cream-based at all, it is a powder, but it just has this very smooth feel to it. This is definitely one that I have recommended in the past and that I continue to recommend. I then spoke about another eye product, and this one is from Milk Makeup. It's one of their eye pigments in the shade Peep Show. I obviously still have it, but I also picked up another shade. This one is After Party, so it's a little bit more of a pink shade. These are kind of like, they're liquid eyeshadows without being runny, and they like pack a punch. So you use just a tiny little bit, and then you can blend it out either with your finger or a brush. The nice thing with these is that once they dry down, they set into place and they don't flake off during the day, they don't crease, they don't bunch up, they just don't. They last all day. They are beautiful. I do still love this product, but I don't reach for it very often simply because liquid eyeshadows tend to be a little bit more fussy than just using a powder. But now that I look at it, I think I'm going to leave it outside of the drawer so that I see it and maybe get more use out of it that way. I'll quickly just show you, what is this one? After Party, just so you can see the shade simply because it's here. So again, that is Peep Show, and that one there is After Party. They are both stunning and beautiful. I know on the Sephora website there are some of these pigments on sale now. I don't think the whole line of them are, just select shades. I don't know which shades, but if this is a product that interests you, you should check that out and see which ones are on sale if any of those speak to you. The final product that I talked about in that video was from YSL, and it is their Lip Tatouage liquid lipsticks. I still have both of them today. So I have shade number 7, shade number 19. These are pricey little beasts. Like, they're over $40. They're ridiculously expensive. But if you do have the money and you do want to invest in a higher end lipstick, I really do still recommend these. They have a beautiful formula to them. They are liquidy without being watery. They're very lightweight. They do dry down, but you're not really aware of anything being on your lips. They're not sticky. They don't dry your lips out. They're not uncomfortable. And they do last a fairly good amount of time. I find that they do wear away rather evenly, so you're not left with like this impossible to remove ring around your mouth. They're not going to last like 8 hours or survive eating, anything like that, but you do get a good amount of wear from them, and for the comfort level alone, I definitely recommend them. They have an interesting little applicator here, so it does kind of move around, if I can get it to show. Like it is quite flexible, so it kind of moves around with the grooves of your mouth so that you're not looking super cakey or anything like that. There's nice crisp edges to it, so lining your lips with it is quite easy. And then I'll just quickly show you the shades because I have them already swatched on my hand. So this here is shade number 7, and this is number 19. I also just remembered that I have a mini of these, and this is in shade 1. And it is a purely beautiful, beautiful red. It's a very warm red, but still very flattering. It's almost got like a strawberry kind of element to it. So there is the red there. It's looking just a little bit more orange on camera than it actually looks in real life. But like I said, it is a warm red, but it's stunning. It's beautiful. This to me is like a perfect spring, summer kind of red because it has that warmth to it. So I'm very, very glad to have the mini size of it because I don't want to spend another $44, but it's such a beautiful color that if you're in the market for a red and you don't mind spending that money, this is one that I would definitely recommend. So again, that's shade number 1. And there we have it. I've enjoyed revisiting these favorites because some of them are ones that have just been living in my drawers for so long that I don't really think about them anymore, like these Tatouage, but I really do enjoy them. So now that I've revisited them, I think I'm going to get more use out of them, or at least make a concerted effort to get more use out of them, because obviously they've been kicking around for quite some time. So if you like this style of video, let me know down below, because I have done a multitude of other favorites and I'd be happy to revisit them as well and see how I feel about those products at this point. So just let me know. And again, thank you all so much for your support, for joining, for hitting subscribe and sticking around. 1,000 of you. That is a mind-blowing number. It's a little nerve-wracking, to be honest, but also incredibly exciting, and I can't wait to see where this channel goes in the next year, 2 years, whatever. I'm still having a ton of fun doing it. This doesn't feel like work to me, so yeah, let's just see where it takes us. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for taking the time to watch, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, just be a decent human being. Bye for now. They just have a pretty last move. What am I saying? Oh my god. Oh my god. Up next is the Cinema Secrets. That makes it look like I actually have muscle. Oh, it's so deceptive because I certainly don't. I can see my battery's dying. Son of a...